Today I'll be going over various takes, such as if LeBron wins the championship versus the Warriors, would that make him the GOAT? Rockets or Warriors, who is going to the finals? Is Kawhi Leonard done in San Antonio? Who will be the NFL Rookie of the Year? Does Dak Prescott deserve to be a top-paid quarterback? First, before I get into the first take, I'll tell you who I am. I am Trenton Thompson, media production student at the University of Southern Mississippi, and I have a minor in Spanish. And this was just my goal to make like my own show. It's not nothing high tech, just something simple. Just record myself talking about various sports takes and how I feel about them. It's just something that I wanted to do. It's something that I like doing. I love talking about sports, and that's why I came up with this idea. And of course, I'll be my own production team. I'll be the host. I'll be doing all the editing. That's why I used to be a journalism major. Now I'm a media production major, so I can do everything. But on to this first take. If LeBron wins the championship versus the Warriors, would that make him the GOAT? Honestly, yes, it would. It would make LeBron the GOAT. But here's why. I already have LeBron second all time to Jordan right now. He beats Jordan in points, rebounds, assists, and multiple other categories already. The reason why we make the argument that Jordan is the GOAT because he went 6-0 in the finals. But we don't realize that going 6-0 in the finals is really a team effort. Jordan wasn't alone. LeBron carried the 2007 Cavs team to the finals by himself, even though he got swept. That really don't mean much. Now, name name two people other than LeBron that averaged more than 15 points in that series and the whole playoffs that played with him, and let you know why. Jordan played with Pippen, one of the best swing men of all time. He played with Rodman. Then you had Steve Kerr, played with a lot of people. But yes, if LeBron beats the Warriors, which many consider him to have like a big four, I would consider him to go because he's going against Kevin Durant, which is to me the second best player in the NBA. You got Klay Thompson, which probably one of the best 3-point shooters in history. And when he lights it up, when he gets hot, he can score like 40 in a quarter. Then you got Curry, the many proclaim him as the greatest shooter of all time. Honestly, he is the greatest shooter of all time, even though I'm more favorable towards Ray Allen, but there's no denying Curry's success and his range is unbelievable. Then you got Draymond Green. See, I'm not a big fan of Draymond Green, but you gotta respect his game because of what he do. He basically is the enforcer. He's basically the Rodman of the today's Warriors, that like what Jordan had with the Bulls back then. He's the tough guy. He can do everything. That's why you see the Warriors play small ball lineups with him at the five because he's tough. He can pass, rebound, and all of that. But if LeBron can do that, and it's basically just him and Kevin Love. Sometimes Kevin Love because Kevin Love is very inconsistent. Corver has his days, but you cannot rely on Corver. We all know he's a role player. But if LeBron can make it to the finals and he can beat the Warriors, which he'll do it basically by himself. Kevin Love will give him a little help, but not much. I have to give it to him, man. He'll be considered the GOAT because he'll basically did it alone. Because to me, that Cavs team have no business. Would have no business being that Warriors team or the Rockets team, that's coming out the West. And I know they're down 1-0 versus the Celtics right now, but that's not gonna mean much. We know LeBron. He's probably gonna lose that first game and come back and win the next 2 or 3. But yes, to answer your question, if he beats the Warriors, If he leads that team to beat the Warriors, he's the GOAT in my book. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's just my opinion. Welcome back, folks. Like on my last take, I was talking about, I made it seem like that the Warriors were automatically just going to go to the finals, and like they already made it, even though they're going against the Rockets now. So here's my question. Here's my take. Rockets or Warriors? Who will win the Western Conference Finals? Of course, if you paid any attention to my last take, I got the Warriors winning the West because they're just too good, man. I mean, like I told you, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, Sean Livingston. I can go on. They got some ballers over there. But if the Rockets do make it, I just have to give them no props. They don't have a bad team in Houston. They got CP3. They got, of course, James Harden. You got Trevor Ariza. You got Capella. I mean, you got some ballers over there too. Then you got Mike D'Antoni. He's one of the most underrated coaches in the league to me. So, but I just don't think they have enough firepower to beat the Warriors. Like the big advantage I think the Warriors have is they got KD, and KD is the best player in that series. Of course, James Harden been balling. He's probably going to win MVP this year, but KD is the undisputed second best player in the NBA, in my opinion, and that's going to put them over the Warriors. I mean, over the Rockets. And I got it going to 6 games. I got Warriors in 6. Yeah. So the Warriors will be going to the finals, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think as well in the comment section. Now on to the next topic. Okay. Is Kawhi Leonard done in San Antonio? I say yes. I say he's done because how teammates came out about him, talked about they're acting like he like just don't want to be there, and apparently he's not on the side. He wasn't on the sidelines for their playoff series, and teammates confronting him and all of that. Greg Popovich calling him out and stuff. I think he's done in San Antonio. I think they're gonna have to. They're probably gonna have to trade him or something because he probably don't want to play there right now anyway. But yeah, I think he's done in San Antonio. But one situation that I envision Kawhi Leonard doing is him ending up going to the Pelicans. If he go to the Pelicans with Rondo, Anthony Davis, and you'll have Kawhi Leonard, then you got Jrue Holiday. They were starting to give the Warriors some problems until the Warriors just took over. The Pelicans wouldn't be no joke, man. All they need is a week. All they need is a wing. And they get that wing, and if it's Kawhi Leonard, I mean, look out, Western Conference. Like, for real, they will push the Warriors for the championship. Well, for the Western Conference championship, like, for real. So if that happens, look out. But back to the point, I think Kawhi Leonard is done in San Antonio. It'd be interesting to see where it goes from after that. Okay, so who will be the NFL Rookie of the Year? I'm a Chargers fan, and how bad I want to say Derwin James. I really want to say Derwin James, but I don't think it'll be him. I don't think it'll be Bradley Chubb. Hear me out. I think Josh Rosen will be the NFL Rookie of the Year for the Arizona Cardinals. Here's why. A lot of people, a lot of scouts, and a lot of teams didn't like his attitude, but this guy is a straight baller, man. Like, he was working. Not only was he working out with Aaron Rodgers, he reminds me. He's very similar to Aaron Rodgers with his tendencies and the way he acts, and that's really scary to me because Aaron Rodgers is the best NFL player to me, well, quarterback is in the league right now. Josh Rosen is very competitive. Like, I was surprised that he got taken at number 10 because to me he was the best quarterback in the draft other than Lamar Jackson. But Josh Rosen, he's definitely the most NFL ready quarterback. Um, Ricky right now, the most NFL rookie quarterback right now, and he's gonna come out firing. And then he's gonna have a healthy David Johnson behind him. Then he got a reliable receiver with Larry Fitzgerald. They can do some damage over there. Then don't underestimate their defense either. But I believe Josh Rosen will be the NFL Rookie of the Year. Does Dak Prescott deserve to be a top paid NFL quarterback? The way quarterbacks are getting paid nowadays, why not? I mean, you look at certain players' salaries like Kirk Cousins, shoot, um, Joe Flacco. I have to think about others, but you got plenty of others that their contract do not fit their abilities. Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I actually like him. Came out of Mississippi State, but do he deserve to be a top paid quarterback? I think he's going to get overpaid regardless because usually people overpay for quarterbacks. Um, I think he's with his abilities. I think he'll be close to being worthy of what he would get. But I also had to look at his team that he was around. He was around one of the top five offensive lines when he first came into the league, and still is. Yeah, but Ezekiel Elliott was one of the best running backs in the game right now. So you really had to look at that as well. Like he had a supporting cast around him. At least he did offensively. So you also do not want to overpay him like way too much. Y'all make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Trenton R. Thompson. Follow me on Twitter at official Trent RT and like my Facebook page, Trenton R. Thompson. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you soon.